Hi there, this is Prakash. Hope you're doing good. Welcome to another video. Today's topic is everything fixed on your hand? Is everything written on your palm? Okay, free will and destiny, the eternal discussion. So we'll try to touch upon this topic of free will and destiny and what is written in palm or not, or whatever it is. Okay, so if everything was written in palm, why do you have to work hard? And if everything was flexible on free will, then why do you keep repeating patterns, same behavior, be love, relationships, marriage, emotions, okay, career, work? You keep on going doing the same thing. Okay, you keep coming back to the same thing. Why does that happen? Okay, because there is something, right? So because most palmists and astrologers don't tell you this. Okay, they just sell destiny or false hope. Okay, so what is it that makes you keep repeating the things? Okay, keep coming back to same thing. What is that? That is your default wiring. Now what is wiring? Okay, this is basically your nature, your habits, your behavior, your likes and dislikes, strengths and weaknesses. Okay, there are things which you resist, you tend to avoid. Now there are things which you stay away from, steer clear of. So these all are part of your default wiring, how you are wired. So that's what palm shows. So palm doesn't show destiny, it shows your wiring. And how you make that destiny out of it, that depends on you, the person, the doer. So that's long and short of it. So let's tackle this topic, interesting topic. Okay, so we were discussing, is everything written on your palm? Basically, is everything fixed, or we have a lot of free will? So let me first of all clear this thing for you, so that I won't keep this as suspense. Let's not keep it as a suspense. So see, not everything is fixed, but not everything is changeable either. So in other words, there are some things which are fixed, rigid in a way. You cannot change them. Then there are things which you can change, modify, override, but not everything. So it's this. So there are some things which are fixed, some things that are changeable. There's no absolute. Okay, not everything is fixed, not everything is changeable. Okay, it's not all in black and white. It's gray, like 50 or 100 shades of gray. Yeah, and that's how it is. Okay, be clear. So let's start the discussion. So this is more of a continuation, a sequel of the last discussion we had on love marriages and what it required. Because few people ask this question, is everything written on palm? What can I do? So let's talk about that. So we'll talk in 3 layers. So first is fingers, thumb, your hand shape. Second layer is your finger leaning or resting onto each other, or they are bent, crooked, something like that. And the third is lines and mounts in the palm. Okay, so first one is fingers. Now these are very physical things, biological. They are fixed in a way, the length, and if they are crooked or twisted like this or something like this, okay, like this is fixed. You cannot change them physically, hard to change unless you do some plastic surgery or some cosmetic surgery. And the thing is, functionally you can make them work, okay, but not completely, not natural. It's not natural to you. So these fingers show your natural traits, characteristics, your behavior. Let me give you a simple example. Let's say this Mercury finger. Okay, it is about communication, speech, okay, mental processing, execution. So let's say if this Mercury finger was crooked like this, you may have seen people having this crooked fingers. Okay, so what does it mean? It means there's a difficulty in speech. There may be difficulty in speech, or they may not be able to process the things fast or quickly, or they may be very shy or hesitant. So these things may be there. So what can they do? Well, They need to work on that. They need to sit with, let's say, some person who does the speech writing for them. They have to prepare, rehearse, so that they are able to say things, right? But still they will have this thing, this lack will be there in them. Okay, they mean because they are not natural when it comes to speaking, uh, writing, processing, okay, mental stuff. So they need some support, they need a lot of hard work and effort. That's what. So you are overriding this functionally to some extent. So similarly we have for other fingers, this is expression, visibility, okay. The middle finger is for discipline, perseverance, hard work, structure, routine. The index finger is for authority, ambition, power, status. So that's how. So this is a natural thing. You can change to some extent functionally, but it is not natural to you. It will require a lot of hard work. Okay. Next comes to this. We discussed this in the last video. This leaning on fingers onto each other when fingers are stuck. Okay, when you just show them like this. So if the fingers are stuck to each other, they are leaned onto each other. You can see in the pictures to understand them better, because rather than me telling it verbally, because picture speaks thousand words. Yeah, so maybe you can understand better in pictures. So what does this mean? As I said, it means conditioning. Okay, it is a behavior and there is some restriction. Basically there is independence. There is no independence of speech, thought, or behavior, like your conduct, how you behave yourself, carry yourself, conduct yourself. Now, can this be changed? Yes, to great extent it can be changed, but there is a cost involved in this. Are you able to bear that? What is that cost? The cost is, first of all, emotional tolerance. Are you emotionally ready to face that? Okay, because it may require emotional guilt, emotional frustration, to see the things how they are. Okay, how you have been told, how you have been conditioned. To get out of that, you need to face this emotional, let's say, emotional friction or emotional tussle. Then there is social friction or family friction, or distancing from family, maybe. It may be literally or it may be symbolically, but yeah, it happens. Yes. So are you able to face that? Are you ready to do that? Okay, if it's required. Third is financial instability. In the sense, it is more of a financial independence. You have to be financially independent. You have to take care of your finances, everything. Basically, independence. Are you ready to be financially independent? And the next thing is agency. Basically, are you willing to act on these things for the changes required? Let's say you want to get out of the conditioning. Okay, basically, let's say you want to be free, independent. So you have to act on that. First you have to identify, you have to deal with the emotions involved. Let's say guilt, it will be the psychological thing. Okay, but it's not a big deal. Okay, and then there is emotional or social friction. It will be there. People will be displeased, or they'll be sulked. Okay, that is natural, but that should not be a discouraging thing for you, because who okay, forget it. Then the next is financial independence. This is very important, man. You have to, if you want to be independent, let's say through speech, through actions, and let's say through lifestyle, you have to be financially independent. Otherwise, who's going to take care of you? That's what it requires. These are the costs. And then ability to act on that, agency. Okay, the power, the willingness to act. You thought, decided, now you have to act on that. So if you are ready to do these, then yeah, you can change this conditioning thing. And the third thing was the lines, the various lines on the palm and mount. Okay, can they be changed? Yes, to very great extent. They have very high possibility of changes, because what do they indicate? We have to understand that in the first place. They indicate your current life direction. Okay, your current activity. Basically, what are you doing right now? Nowadays, like few years before and after, not after, before, let's say, and currently. So your daily things, what are you doing in your life? They are reflected by these lines. So these lines will change. Let's say as discussed in the second point, if you changed your course of your life, now you are the one who is pulling the strings of your life, not others. Okay, then yeah, these changes will be reflected in the lines of your hand, and even mounts will change. Maybe you will get, if your thumb was in a low angle, maybe it will start getting wider, yeah, showing independence. So it may happen, so it is there, so it is not very fixed or rigid. So it all comes to you, man or woman, girl or boy. Are you ready to take these things? Okay, are you ready to take the matters in your own hand? If you can do that, then yes, we can do that. That's because that's the price you want to pay. Many people fail at this. Why? Because they don't wanna explore the unexplored. They don't wanna go into uncharted territories. Okay, because the fear of unknown, uncertainty, it bothers them. So they prefer the familiar discomfort. Okay, the known pain. They are more comfortable with that. And there's a term for that, which is called Stockholm syndrome. Okay, so if you know that, so that's what happens, and that's where people are stuck. So this was all about it. To summarize this video, okay, so as we discussed, not everything is fixed, but not everything is changeable either. But there are many things which you can change, which matters to you, and it can change your course of life. Let me give you the brief summary of that. There's a default nature, there's a intrinsic nature which everyone has. Let's call it as operating system for any person. Okay, what is that? Basically, is person emotional, or is person intellectual? Is person fast paced, action oriented, high energy, passion? Or is person is very stable, grounded, more concerned with earning for, let's say, food or shelter and home, and that's it. There are people who are fast or slow, rigid or flexible. So this is your very default core operating system. Now this is very hard to change, but that is not an issue. That's not we want to change, because any person having these natural traits and characteristics, let's say natural operating system, okay, high IQ, low IQ, mid IQ, several IQ. So anyone can, so all of them can be happy in their respective life. Okay, so our intention is to not change that thing, okay, operating system, but we can change the other things. On what are those? See, what things can be changed? Basically your skills, let's say, decisions, okay, thoughts, processes, what action take in your life, okay, the life direction. This is in your own hands, and this you can change, so that you can make your destiny. So they can be changed, so you can change them. What hand shows? Basically your palm or hand shows your patterns, basically behavior, as I said, behavior, habits, okay, your tendencies, strengths and weaknesses, or your starting point, your potential. Basically that's what hand shows. It's not fixed, and it is not also showing your current positioning, like where are you in life. Okay, it's not GPS. It shows your patterns, and if you understand that, if you're aligned yourself, if it is good, if it is not good, so maybe you can improve on that. And if it is not really good, then you can transform yourself. Yes, that's the purpose of this palm and palmistry. Okay, knowing yourself, awareness, realization, and making things better for you, of which you are the biggest actor. Okay, you are the one who is the main driver of this, because it's you who can take charge of your life, no one else. Otherwise you'll be living just a passive life, like a sheep herded by a dog, and that's how the life is. So hope this clears things a bit for you. So yeah, so just take this palmistry in this light. Palmistry is not there to show you doom and gloom, okay, to show you that nothing can be done, or everything is great. It's not like that. Realize it, see for yourself, analyze yourself. It is there for you, it is a tool, it is there for you to see yourself, analyze yourself, and make the best out of it, utilize it. So that's what it is. Yeah, so your hand doesn't write your destiny, and it doesn't show your destiny. Okay, what does it show? The road, the condition of roads, what are things there at your disposal, what convenience do you have. It shows that, but it doesn't show destiny. Okay, it doesn't show, it does not, it depends on you, because you have something with you, the vivek, okay, the discretion. You're not just an animal living on instincts, eating, mating, sleeping. So yeah, that's there. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And hope you like this video. Share and subscribe to my channel. And for anything else, you can let me know any other topic you want to discuss with me, or have a video on that. Any doubts, queries, or ideas, just pin them in the comments. For any consultations, clarity, or some deep talks, let's say, or even light talks, don't worry, I'm not that forbidding person. So yeah, you can get a consultation with me, given in the description, how to do that. Till then, take care of yourself. Thanks for watching my video, and see you. Bye.